So now we are going to talk about the filling, and for today's macaroon I'm going to do two different fillings. One will be dark chocolate ganache, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. But we've got also a white chocolate and caramel, salted caramel ganache. So this one, I've started here to cook my sugar. So I've got 50 grams of sugar, and I started with a tiny bit of water just to protect the sugar so it doesn't burn too quickly. And I want to take that to a caramel stage, which is about 165 degrees on the sugar thermometer. And as you can see here, it's starting to turn golden brown, and I'm nearly there. So I need to keep an eye on that now before I'm going to add my cream. So it's a bit like making a toffee sauce really at the beginning with the addition of salt and white chocolate. So as you can see now, the caramel is ready. I've got the color I was after. I'm going to add some cream. So remember, you've got something that's really, really hot, and you are adding something that's quite cold. Yeah, so it's on that occasion it's not too bad because the quantity it's not big. But if you were making a big amount of this sauce, you would have to be very, very careful. As you can see, it's spitting, and there is nothing worse than having a caramel burn. So in that warm sauce, I'm going to add my white chocolate, and that should melt my white chocolate very, very, very quickly. And that's going to give me the body of my ganache. Okay, as you can see, there was enough warmth here to melt the chocolate fully. So I've got that color now, and remember, it's salted, so I'm using a tiny bit of molten salt here, just to flavor that sauce. Salt and chocolate works really, really well, so nothing wrong with that. So we have the second ganache, which is slightly different. We have our cream here, which we are bringing to the boil, and as you can see, it's boiling. Yeah, and again, chocolate doesn't need much heat here to melt. So if you pour that hot cream onto your chocolate, that should be just about enough to melt the chocolate, the dark chocolate. So here on that occasion, again, we are using a 55% dark chocolate, so it's not too bitter really. If you like to use milk chocolate, the method will be the same, except that you will increase the amount of chocolate you use. And if you are into your white chocolate, you could do exactly the same, and you would again increase the amount of white chocolate you use. So on that occasion here, you stir that until you get a nice glossy texture, and you will leave that to cool down slightly before you add the butter. So a tiny bit at a time until it's all amalgamated into the ganache. So at that stage, I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, all the chocolate has been melted, and the chocolate ganache has got a nice glossy consistency. At that stage, I'm adding a tiny bit of butter at a time, and just stir that in. That's going to enrich your ganache, and that's going to make it set nicely as well. So now our macaroons have been under the light for 20 minutes. And a sign for you to see if they are ready, you just touch the top. That should feel firm, yes? So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to put them in the oven for 18 minutes at 120 degrees. So I've just got those macaroons out of the oven now, yeah, 18 minutes at 120, and as you can see, they are coming out of the mat really, really nicely. Yeah, I've got a nice little lip here, which is required for the macaroon, and as you can see underneath, it's nice and smooth on the top as well. So I'm pretty happy with those actually. So to complete your macaroon, you turn them over, and you are putting them into a duo. So you put them together like that. Try to find the same sizes if you can. Yeah. And what you need to do, on one side, you are going to pipe a bit of your ganache like that. So this one is the salted caramel. As you can see, it's nice and pliable. Then what you do, you just bring them together like that. Put a bit of pressure on both shell and turn them around. So you should have something like that. And then the dark chocolate ganache, as you can see, the same. So you just pipe that onto your macaroon. And then the same method again. Just press them over there. Bring them together. And then that's another macaroon. Okay guys, I do hope you have enjoyed that recipe. It's something that you are, I'm sure, all going to be able to achieve at home. So have a go, and if you do them, share them with us, or show us what you are or you have been able to achieve. Thank you very much.